Collective, you better not say yes to that right there. Because I'm telling you, I'm sitting here marinating on the energy as I clear the table. And y'all see I got a couple of cards here. I had used these decks, but I still had that energy on the table. Somebody who operates out of reactive abuse. Somebody that provokes and manipulates you to react, and then they blame you for your reaction. That's what this card says. I'll read it, but I pretty much summed it up for y'all. And then the next card right after it is emotional intelligence. And we really need to talk about that too. Like when people know how to play their emotions in this emotional intelligence. The reactive abuse card says, y'all know my vision is, I gotta pick it up. Provokes or manipulates another into reacting emotionally or aggressively, then uses that reaction against them. You know what? I just heard Spirit tell me what that thing is called. I couldn't remember when I was talking about it earlier. Allure. They're using the heart with the flame in it. The lure, aka the bait, is them using emotional intelligence against you, right? To blame you for the way you're responding. Because we see that this person is poison now. You know they're poison. They're toxic, they're harmful. But see, this is the kicker. They really were supposed to be your divine masculine. They were. And they could even be feeling like now they're divinely guided to come back to you. But it's this last energy. Enjoy the silence. Spirit saying, even though they feel like they should come back, they're going to get silence. Because you were this moon goddess energy. Collective, I have got to say my prayer on that one. Holy angels of the white light, my ancestors, my spirit guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown spirit sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender spirit and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. Collective, I took a few minutes before I hit that record button, and I was listening to Spirit Radio, and I was listening to a tarot reading. I be multitasking, y'all, for real. But here's where, I'm getting the downloads, right? I'm getting the downloads at the same time. The music that was playing, wow. The song that's playing right now on Spirit Radio is Keep Trying by Groove Theory. Now, I can't remember how that song go a little bit. You know, I don't want to keep testing YouTube playing songs, you know, but see, that's another song that I ain't ever heard, right? Let's see if they give us some lyrics. I'm just curious. They do. The song is called Keep Trying. Out on all the chances you've been given. Is it something within holding you back instead of living? Your day is coming through. It seems far. Things will be clear when you love who you are. Nothing can stop you as long as you listen to your heart. And then it looks like we're going into the chorus here. Lift your head to the sky and keep trying. Believe in you and it will take you higher. You have sorrows. Everywhere you turn, they seem to follow. If you let go, happiness will come to you tomorrow. Your day is coming through. It seems far. Things will be clear when you love who you are. Nothing can stop you as long as you listen to your heart. So see, they got to keep trying, right? Because Spirit is trying to tell them it's time for them to listen to their heart right now instead of playing with people's hearts like they do in this reactive abuse. This person probably was an abuser, right? Here we go. Like it's giving the abuser having to go through a transformation if they think they're going to be able to get back to you, this divine being, this moon goddess energy. That could be Spirit telling them, keep trying, right? You know, because I don't know. Maybe they are supposed to get back to you. I mean, we just gonna see, collective, you know, how this plays out. This is just the starting energy. No, I already can tell you this is not your divine masculine, because the song that just came on Spirit Radio is Makita. And see, Makita is in a foreign language. So for me, that means somebody gonna be trying to talk to you and you're not gonna understand. Understand, because this person still needs to do the work, collective. They still are not doing the work. They just want this romance. Y'all see it when I split the deck. They just want this romance with you. Wow. They want to come in for the intimacy, trying to bait you with the heart that's on fire or got fire in it. Does that mean they gonna burn you? Wow. Right as I was hearing that, right as I was hearing the burn, look what's coming up at the bottom of the deck. Wow. We got STD, y'all. I'm telling you, my spirit guides was going in a direction. The heart that's going to burn you. That's the lure. And it's because they have an STD. I'm telling you, my spirit guides was having me focus on the tattoos. And then I heard Spirit saying, you know, they tatted up. with, I don't know, like it's damaged, right? Like they're not really divine. Like it's not a pure, they're tatted. Tatted up is what I heard. Wow. We got the wish energy. This is given that you were a wish. A wish for this person. And I heard Spirit say they lost it. Uh-huh. That's the bad news. They're finding out they've lost their wish. And this wish, I mean, look at the energy that is given. It's given star energy. You know, you making people's dreams come true. You know, see, look, there go your star. You make people's dreams come true. You know, Midas touch. Angel energy, right? Goddess energy coming through. You were someone's wish. And the bad news is they lost it. Wow. Look at how this card flipped out this way, y'all. At the bottom of the table. Somebody is being illuminated. Illumination energy? Or were you illuminated? We have awakening, discovery, truth. Maybe the gift has been illuminated about this person who thinks they're going to still come in being poisonous towards you. Uh-huh. I see that, Spirit, at the bottom of the deck. This person who think they coming in with some more spiritual warfare. Because remember, there they go, thinking they going to come back in towards you, right? But Spirit telling them, enjoy the silence. Because you not letting them come back towards you is now creating a downward spiral. Now this person is having an ego death. I don't know who's pulling this person. Are those demons? I mean, their eyes already look like zombie eyes. Was this a zombie? Wow, that's crazy. Is that somebody's finger? Hold on, y'all. I gotta see, because wow. Yeah, those are their eyes, y'all. This person was blind and really couldn't see nothing in their life if they were walking around in a zombie energy. But this zombie just might be having that spiritual awakening. Now that they realize they got an STD. Oh my goodness. Look at Spirit. Wow. Right when I said that, y'all, I wish y'all could see the table. Wow. Spirit be tripping me out when that be happening. Because it's always the third energy. We get so many cards. Y'all see these two, right? And I know y'all see these that landed on the wish energy. But y'all, I wound up getting more cards that landed on Spirit Radio. They landed just like this, y'all. I grabbed it just the way it landed. Let me see what's on Spirit Radio. We have Godspeed. Oh my God. Yeah, I see, Spirit. The Godspeed. Yes, I do. Wow. I'm curious to see if we got some lyrics. Because remember, we had that Makita. Look at the album cover. This person is holding their head, y'all. You see that? We can't make this up. Blonde. What? Somebody was acting like a blonde. Oh my God. See, you know what? Ooh, now we went to Forevermore. Y'all see that? Wow. Forevermore. Is that their karma? That's Forevermore? Hold on, wait, that's not funny, right? Because look at all these messages that be coming through. We see right off the rip, this is somebody who still might be trying to keep secrets, y'all. With this Forevermore. Wait, look, because somebody was doing spell work towards you. They thought they could keep that a secret. But they're having massive regrets. Y'all see that? Somebody thought they could do spell work on you. This person who, again, does things to provoke and manipulate to burn you. But I want to see what these two cards are in the reverse. And it looks like crossing. And we got this card now in the upright. Wow. Yeah. All of this warfare is happening because they did this to the wish. Y'all see that? Spirit was trying to grant them a blessing in their life. And now could be being illuminated right now, right? Because they're going through spiritual warfare. This chaos in their life, because they were doing spell work, all coming back on them, collective. It's all coming back on them. Let's see what this card is. Yup. Closing this cycle. It came out in the reverse and crossing, remember? Closing this cycle and effed up over you. Wow. Because you are closing this cycle and you are no longer effed up over this person, this is causing spiritual warfare in this person's life, collective. But it's because they were a zombie, right? Now look at this. We have love child in the reverse and crossing, and justice in the reverse and crossing, which looked like it was covered by this card, right? Funeral. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Spirit is telling the story today. And today's message is that even though this person is going through this bad karma in their life, they will not be able to have this new beginning with you, because it really is over with this funeral energy. Spirit gave us all of that, collective. This person doesn't want this ending, because this right here was giving the ending already. Like, they don't want this justice. They don't want the result that has been given, which is this love child that y'all were supposed to possibly have, or you know what I'm saying? That's now in the reverse and crossing. So this new beginning, this new birth, this love child that's not happening because it was justice, they don't want that. But it is what it is with this funeral energy coming through. It is what it is, because that sounds like fate. Bad news. That's the bad news. That's what this person is finding out, collective. That no matter how bad they want it, because I know y'all remember when I came in the building and the song that was playing was All You Gotta Do Is Say Yes. And I was like, but you gotta say no, collective. You have to say no. And that's what the bad news is. Because we have on Spirit Radio right now, you are more than a woman. And we seen it. You're every man's wish. Every, woman's wish, to flip the roles. Like, you're like the dream girl, the dream guy. And this is somebody who ran from you. Or better yet, they were on demon time with you. If they like to create reactive abuse with people, like they like testing folks. They want to see how you gonna respond, how you gonna react. Manipulating you. Someone who likes to manipulate because they're emotionally intelligent. Now feeling the massive regrets, right? Because of the part they played in this spiritual warfare that they created behind the scenes, that they thought they was going to be able to keep secret. They thought you would never find out about those secrets, but you did. And now it's all coming back on them, collective. But all of that coming back on them is forcing them to have a spiritual awakening as well, collective. They are. This is sounding like a life lesson happening for somebody, with this being the bad news. Somebody is having to enjoy the silence. And they're not enjoying it, collective. They're not. See, Spirit's telling me to, just throw them on the top. They're not enjoying this silence. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Because this person was poison, right? They were harmful to you. They were using emotional intelligence. Let me get rid of this deck, y'all, okay? Let me get rid of it. Wow. When I split the deck, we have in, I can barely see it now, in the shadows. Yeah. They're in the shadows. But you see them still holding their crown. But this person is completely dark. Can y'all see that on the card? That person is completely dark. Wow. Which is why you got to stay away from them, collective. Especially if you're in your light energy. This wish come true. The dream girl. The dream guy. We almost there, y'all. Y'all know patience is a virtue. Stop it. Here we go. This person who was poisoned, toxic, harmful to you, seeing you in this creation energy. It says creativity, ideas, imagination. Maybe this is them behind the scenes trying to use their imagination. They're in la la land right now, trying to find ways possibly to still come towards you to poison you. See, they didn't want me to tell y'all that one. Somebody might be trying to still come in towards you to poison you. They trying to think of ways. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Didn't I tell you? This is somebody who's promiscuous, collective. Sidewalk gang. Wow. Yeah, that's why they having massive regrets, all right. Because they out here living a toxic lifestyle. We've seen it. They're poison. And they may have an STD. Spiritually transmitted demon. I'm trying to get some order on the table. Because eventually I would like to get to the tarot. Okay. Maybe this person could have been dealing with somebody that was promiscuous. Sidewalk gang. Someone that operates out of lust. This card says promiscuity, lust, sidewalk gang. So see, there we go. And the reason why the lust is ringing in my head, because if this is somebody who uses lures, they try to lure people in. Wow. This is someone who's a liar. Didn't I start off this reading saying the song said all you got to do is say yes, but you were advised to say no? Because they're a liar. Collective. Ooh, I also heard Spirit say, because see, now I see where the smoke is leading from. Because that could also be their thoughts. Someone saying yes, but they really mean no, because they lying. Wow. But I also still meant what I said. They want you to say yes, but you got to say no. Unconditional love at the bottom of the deck. Even if they see you as this nurturing energy, someone who knows they can always come back to someone that is unconditionally loving. But this unconditionally loving person is choosing themselves now and not falling for the bait. That's causing this person's spiritual awakening right now. This is what they're seeing as spiritual warfare in their life, because they always thought you would never leave with that unconditional love. They thought you would always be there. Spirit just flipped that card over and it says corruption, bribe, coercion. Somebody was thinking about coming in to try to coerce you. Because remember, we seen, the imagination, like they really trying, right? They're really trying to think of a way, get the idea on how they can get back to you. But you've gone through a transformation. You see that? You are no longer the same person you used to be. You're a goddess. You're a moon goddess. A starseed energy. This card says transformation, rebirth, upgrade. You've upgraded since the last time they were in your life. And now they trying to figure out how to still bribe you, collective, into having dealings, is what I was hearing Spirit say. Like having, wow. And y'all heard that confirmation, right? They want to still have dealings with you. But they're part of this cult. This group association. This coven. So after hiding that they were doing spell work against you, maybe they were corrupted by a cult, a coven. Bottom of the deck, y'all. Wow. Them not acknowledging you for being this supreme being. You being a divine creation. You being in this deity energy. But we could also see this deity energy coming through protecting you. This supreme being that covers you. Protecting you from somebody who's just still coming in lying. trying to coerce you into still affiliating with them after or still being affiliated to a coven. Y'all, stud stars, what y'all got going on out there? Dealing with people in cults and in covens. Here goes source. There goes source at the end of the day, right? The Most High. There they go. Stepping in once again. Even though they done gave me a couple of cards. We got 4 cards, y'all, for this spell work. See there? Here we go. We got chaos magic. Somebody, they was doing chaos magic against you. They wanted there to be storms in your life. Only for them to now be going through the storm, right? Because we saw the spiritual warfare. It said chaos, downward spiral, ego death, spiritual awakening. We have contracts. Commitment, obligation, agreement. Was this a contract with the devil that you didn't know you had, spirit collective? Mind games. Wow. We have manipulation, trickery, confusion. So somebody who still thought they could bribe you, right? Into getting back with them. But here goes spirit. Here goes source saying, I don't think so. That's one of mine. Supreme being. You being a deity in the 3D. See? And now you're winning in this gains energy. It says gains, increase, level up. You went through a transformation. You had a rebirth. And you leveled up. Collective. And this person was doing, wow, really, spirit? Okay, I'll take it. It came right out. You are someone of spiritual rank. I see why spirit did that. And this is somebody who's a glutton. Collective. This is somebody who does things in excess. Somebody that does too much. And then the third word says gluttony. Somebody who's just being greedy. Which came out in one of my last reads, collective. Somebody who might be trying to hide that they still coming in being greedy. But you have spiritual rank protecting you. You have the higher ups, divine counsel, on the team. Bottom of the deck, you got somebody who's dirt digging. This is their energy. They trying to be nosy now. And the other word says invasive. Wow. Trying to be invasive? What's behind that, Spirit? What is behind that? They trying to be invasive because they're feeling abandoned, alone, and in isolation. Wow. Somebody who is playing the victim now because they trying to be nosy, trying to see what you got going on in your life, wanting to be back in your energy because they still want to have some sort of dealings with you, collective, right? They still trying to stay connected, but Spirit already showed us they're a liar. I don't know if they're going to be able to get past your spiritual protection. But we going to keep going, collective. We going to see. Because we see that Spirit is telling them to enjoy the silence. Right? Spirit is thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. This is somebody who's having to balance their emotions. But this could be your energy as well, because I see the number 14 on the bottom of the balance, your emotions, which gives temperance angel energy. You could have balanced your emotions, and you know that you're not going backwards. You're only going forward from this past situation, right? You said, I'm trying to go forward in life and not look back. Bottom of the deck, we have, see, this is somebody who's in the ocean of suffering right now. Can't make it up, y'all. They're in the ocean of suffering. This card says emotions, overwhelmed, hopeless, negativity, ignorance, powerless, mental illness, narcissist, grief, anger, weakness, struggles, anxiety, spiritual death. Without your energy, collective, without your energy, somebody is going through a spiritual death. And Spirit, y'all really be coming through on Spirit Radio with the no love. You didn't show no love. Right. They didn't show no love to you. So now they're getting no love in return. Wow. I was trying to sing the lyric to the song when I was like, you didn't show no love. Like, I think that's what she said in her lyric. I'm going into the song real quick, y'all. I'm going into the song. It says, you can see straight through me. Never thought you'd do me the way you do. How can anyone be so cruel when you know I love you? Yes, I do. Misunderstood. Turned your back on me and left me lonely. I wish I could open up my heart so you can know me. How can we make love when you don't love me? You don't show no love. You don't show no love. You don't show no love. No, no. Then she repeats that little, you don't show no love. And then no, no. And then here we go with the, you have me calling out your name. What is this strange thing inside me? How can anyone be such a fool? When you know you love me, yes you do. Yes you do. When I first met you, I could hardly see. But now I'm blind for real. I wish you knew how to rescue me from this misery. Somebody is truly miserable right now because they didn't show no love, or they feel like you're not showing any love. And Spirit already gave us the confirmation. Wow. See, you're not showing them any love, and you coming into this unexpected money. We got 2 cards. Oh, Spirit told me to take it, huh? Soul activation. Because you had this soul activation, you're coming into this unexpected income, collective. Bottom of the deck. And they're suffering. This person is overwhelmed by all of this because they knew they were going to be able to get you back. But we have the card Infinite Minds. I meant to say Infinite Masks. But collective, that's deep. Somebody got infinite minds? Well, didn't we see something about mind games? Yeah. So, is that multiple personalities? Infinite personalities. Wow. With the mind games. Wow. This is somebody who wears infinite masks, collective. And Spirit is telling you to keep the vision. Continue to dream. Third eye open. Achieve your goals. Trust the process. See into the future. Prophetic dreams, clarity. You may be someone who has prophetic dreams. Keep that third eye open, collective. Your third eye is all the way open when it comes to this person, which could be the reason you're achieving your goals, collective. And that's why they're in massive regret, because here we go. You see the card flew out on top of the unexpected income. You're taking flight. You flew away from this person. 7-1, 71 energy, but 7 plus 1 is 8, and and the number 8 gives us strength. I was trying to combine 8 and strength. That's crazy, Spirit. But y'all see how Spirit be going so fast, giving it to me like that. You standing in your strength and power, and you're taking flight from this past energy who is currently enraged about this right now, collective, and feeling confusion not understanding or understanding what's really happening right now. What's really happening is that you had to leave this person behind for doing spell work against you. When you were the gift, you were the wish being granted for this person. You were the blessing. Knocked over my source energy. These cards, y'all, we done got 6 cards for this spell work energy. You know, sometimes when people be doing so much to stop you, that's a sign of showing how great your purpose really is. When there's always things trying to stop you, right? We have black magic. See there? This is somebody who was trying to cause chaos in your life. They didn't want things to go well for you. That's when they broke the spiritual laws, right? That's when they broke the spiritual laws. And see how I didn't know that card was coming? Justice is coming for you. Justice is coming for you because this person tried it. They tried to create the storm in your life, only for you to turn out to be this butterfly energy, only for you to go through a transformation into your higher self. See, this card says ascend to the highest level of human existence. Wow, you sure did. You ascended to the highest level of human existence, covered by phases of the moon. Through each phase of the moon, you became that moon goddess, right? Hidden from you. But through each phase of the moon, this person was also doing spell work against you. Wow. And that's what was being hidden from you. Wow. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, y'all. This contract for this person to do this. We got the signs and the synchronicity energy, y'all. We got the 333, 1111, 1212, 444. And this card is the 99 card. 99 energy. Wow. I really feel like this was all divinely orchestrated. Signs and synchronicities. You seeing angel numbers. Maybe they're seeing angel numbers too. I don't know, collective. I think this person was still trying to do spell work and was waiting to see the signs. And maybe nothing was happening. What's happening is you moving on. Wow, Spirit told me to take these 2, right? It's actually 3. Well, wait a minute, it's a whole other story. Oh my God. Wow, I don't want to take those, Spirit. That's too much now. But this a little bit more tea right here for this person who, it looks like, wow, because we sure did end the energy with hidden from you. Like, is someone still trying to hide things? Are they still trying to hide things from you, Spirit? I mean, from the collective, Spirit? We have the elimination of evil coming out in the reverse, y'all. Elimination of evil. Wow. And then we have a beautiful transformation is coming, but it's in the reverse. Wow. So this person still got that evil in them, y'all. And we saw that with the STD, remember? They still got them demons on them, collective. Now, y'all remember Spirit told me to take these 3. What's this, Spirit? Wow. This card looks like it says Magic of the Nymphs. The Magic of the Nymphs. Now this look like a little fairy, y'all, that's flying kind of naked. I don't want to keep showing it on YouTube. But that card is covered by somebody who's fake. Somebody who's a false person. Somebody who's hiding their true character still. Wow. Covered by game over. Oh my God, can y'all believe it, collective? Spirit tried to tell me to take those additional cards and leave those other ones, remember? And look what those 3 wound up being. You have the magic of the nymphs. You are protected and are a very magical being, collective. And this person is a false person. They're still in demonic energy. This is somebody who is receiving justice for bringing this storm into your life. Wearing these infinite masks, collective. Look at this. We got burning bridges at the bottom of the deck. We can't make it up. This is somebody who burned this bridge with you, collective. The bad news is they can never get you back. But still trying to be nosy. Still wanting to know what you got going on in your life. But with that dirt digging energy, they're still a dirty person. That's what that's giving, collective. They're still dirty. And look at how Spirit said, you about to become world famous, collective. When I split the deck, you about to become world famous. I'm just trying to get rid of this deck, collective, so I can get to this tarot, you know, and get out of here with y'all. This world famous says, people are going to know your name. Your first name in lights. People are going to act like they know you personally. So see, even though I do see this world energy, it's also giving me that world card. You know, the cycle is closed. And we got game over on the table, right? This cycle is closed because you are about to become world famous, collective. And you don't need no fake people around you. No false people in your energy. Someone doing chaos. Look, that sounded like somebody was really a hater. For real. On the low. An enemy. But now we got a new word, y'all, right? Frenemies. They really do exist, y'all. This is how they get down. Just like this. Okay, I'm trying to clear the table. We putting the deck up. I'm not looking. Because we gonna use that message at a later time. At a later date. But we see someone who may be feeling like they're divinely guided towards you, right? With those signs and synchronicities. Card, that was the energy at the bottom of the deck earlier. Stay for a while. See? Somebody who still wants you to stay for a while, collective, after the game is over. We got one more sword going towards those 6 swords, makes 7. Somebody who's still being deceptive. Somebody who still got a hidden agenda. Spirit already showed us they a liar. They still coming in with lies. If they even do get in, because we see the protection is real. We see the protection is real. But this is somebody who said they trying to come being invasive. They trying to come in towards you. Trying to come take action. Those 8 wands. Somebody trying to come take action. Even though you got all these boundaries up. 8 wands plus another 9. 8 wands plus another 1 wand makes 9. Somebody who said they don't want to give up. Someone who's saying they refuse to give up in that 9 of wands energy. This King of Wands is really a wounded warrior, collective. Still trying to take action. Still wanting to come in towards you. Because they think they seeing the signs. Wow. There's the confirmation. Because they think they're seeing the signs. All right, Spirit. Look at this, y'all. You have truth and clarity that this person did too damn much. Right, collective? In that 10 of Wands energy, they did way too much to damage this connection with you. You put it to rest, collective, in that 4 swords energy. You put this person to rest because you have truth and clarity. And you know that they still play mind games. 4 swords plus 1 more sword makes 5 swords. They still play games. And we seen that energy come out already. Where is it, y'all? Hold on, I'm going to show it to you. They still think they mind games gonna work. Like, that's crazy. Here it go right here. This agent of the devil. This agent of chaos and confusion. Someone who was trying to stop you from becoming this butterfly that you are. Having this divine inheritance that could be coming in for you with that unexpected money, the unexpected income. Bottom of the deck, we have 2 of Swords energy. You see that? Now, if I wanted to add those 5 to the 2, we get that 7 again. 7 Swords energy. Somebody who is still lying, cheating, being deceptive. But I could also take that number 7 and see that as the Chariot. Because this person is still lying, cheating, and deceiving, you are on your Chariot. And this person's access is being denied in this 2 of Swords. They can't come back, collective. But this is somebody who you could have had a change of mind about. You're stuck on your new perspective that you have when it comes to this person. You know they're no good for you. Wow. Okay, Spirit, I'll take them. 2 cards. 2 cards for the person who could be discovering the truth now. Or coming, into their awakening. Page of Wands. 4 of Cups. This is somebody, Spirit says, still wants to flirt with you because they're bored. They're bored in their life. They're not happy. There's discontentment. And that discontentment, didn't I call it out? There you go on your chariot. They not happy about the fact that you leaving them behind. We just saw them in the energy of drowning in the ocean of suffering, right? But they burnt the bridge. There is no coming back from the burnt bridge. Look at Spirit giving me that Two of Swords energy. There ain't no coming back. Collective, right? Stud stars. After you done put in all that work, had that transformation, that rebirth, you a butterfly now. You are no longer that caterpillar. Collective. Spirit said this person's still in this Knight of Wands energy, still trying to juggle you. Somebody who's still imbalanced. But we clearly see they're still thinking about you and seeing you in this Queen of Swords energy. You having your guard up. They never saw this coming. That's the bad news. Your guard up and stayed up when it comes to them. And that was you standing in your power. No matter what magic they were doing, you still standing on that business. See? You still standing on that business and you moving on. You're on your chariot. And at the bottom of the deck we have choosing a different path that don't involve this person. Two of Wands. You're on your spiritual journey, and this got this person in the Eight of Swords. In a mental prison. You not letting them come back got them effed up, y'all. And they can't accept it. So now they want to come barge back in to your life in this dirt digging energy. Like being dirty. Still trying to be dirty in the Seven of Swords energy. Still trying to play mind games, Five of Swords. We got double confirmation of the Five of Swords energy, which is why the divine had to step in. Source had to come through with the protection because you do have spiritual rank. This is somebody who, wow, thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. We got 2-8, y'all, 8-8 energy. 8-8, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Their karma is that they have to put in work on themselves. 8-8 energy, which y'all know 8 represents karma, right? What goes around comes around. 8-8 to the Wheel of Fortune. Something that was divinely orchestrated. This was destiny playing out. with that 8-8, destiny playing out that this person needs to put in the work on themselves, because you are a divine feminine energy. With this Queen of Wands coming out, they got to put in the work on themselves. And this could be somebody who still may be avoiding that with this dirt digging energy. Or they could be in the process of, I don't know. But the song that's playing right now on Spirit Radio is Ascension. And in parentheses it says, don't ever wonder. So it almost kind of gives me the energy of somebody that is going through their ascension. Them being left out of your life and being put to rest because you have truth and clarity is forcing someone into a downward spiral. It is forcing someone into that ego death. Collective, I just rolled the dice. We have Jupiter energy in the upright and crossing. And it landed on that Knight of Wands energy. We have Aries energy that landed on that Two of Swords. And we have the number 1 in the reverse that landed on the truth, discovery, awakening, illumination. Now, I just kind of heard Spirit say that even though this person is going through an ascension, right? Because we got the Ascension song, Don't Ever Wonder, playing right now. This person could still be a dark warlock. Collective, with that number 1 being in the reverse, now wanting you to be a part of my life, because that's the song that just came on Spirit Radio. Still wanting you to be a part of their life because they may be in this full energy, Aries energy, wanting to take action, still trying to take a leap of faith now that their access had been denied, like ignoring the boundary that has been created because they want to evolve. They want to have growth with this Jupiter energy coming through. They want growth in their life now. They want to have good fortune. This is somebody who's been possibly having bad luck, right, in their life. Now wanting to have some good luck. And they know if they come towards you and take this leap of faith, maybe things could change in their life, even though the game is over. This person sounds like they're really stubborn, right? Somebody who knows the game is over, but still gonna take that leap of faith and be invasive because they're still in dark energy, collective. They're a dark warlock. Collective, keep going. You guys know I always say that. Keep going on your chariot. Leave this person where they at in that 8 of Swords. This is them in a mental prison, collective, not being able to handle the things that are going on in their head right now. You know, that's on replay in their head right now is what this is sounding like, collective. I was just saying it. Wasn't I just saying it? These memories of you that are on replay right now, Spirit is saying they're a psycho. They're a crazy ex that won't let go because they're missing you, collective. You see there? You see there? I can't make it up. I didn't even know that energy was at the bottom of the deck, but Spirit said give it to them. Give them a few more cards so that y'all can know where this person is coming from. They miss you, collective, and they gonna take that leap of faith. So brace yourself. There's still a dark warlock. Okay, collective. If you're still here, thank you for being here, because that was a whole hour and 15 minutes, I see. But we do have clarity, right? That this person has to be laid to rest. And we saw that early on in the beginning too with that funeral card. No matter what this person doesn't want to happen is happening, collective. And that's this ending between you and their energy. The contract's over. All right, collective. I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to like the video on your way out and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, y'all. Please and thank you. And if you need a reading, y'all know my information is in the description box below. Use it. Till the next time. Much love and light. And namaste.